Well, good day everyone, Jason Haines here again, QPL Rural, with another look around the Riverina at what's been happening with another edition of the Haines Report. Well, another week's gone by. For those people who are planting a little bit of cotton, the tractors are well and truly running at the moment with that cotton planting. Very small acreages obviously this year due to the water constraints, with many producers looking like they're going to trade water or take a year off and wash out forward contracts rather than supply or grow this year. Now, there's still plenty of demand in that water space at the moment. We are seeing probably a slightly increasing price there with Murrumbidgee General Security Water trading at around $600 a megalitre at the moment, so that's on that allocation market. New South Wales Murray above the choke, that's zone 10 for anyone who's down there at $620 a megalitre, and if you're lucky enough to have any water below the choke, you're looking at numbers around $800 a megalitre. As expected, this has been driven by those southern permanent plantings and need for water down around that Mildura and South Australia space. Now, in bore water this week, we have finished our expressions of interest process for that Zone 2 bore water last week. Some successful outcomes there. We do have a little bit of temporary water in that Zone 2 available too, so please give me a call there. It's approximately 500 megs left over that we are putting up for offer in Zone 2, so please give us a call there. I do also have approximately 350 megalitres of Murrumbidgee surface water as well on allocation, so if you're looking for a bit of surface water in that temporary market, please also give me a call there. Now, I do have a buyer looking for a small parcel of mid-Murrumbidgee bore water, so if you're sitting on any mid-Murrumbidgee and you'd like a little bit of cash at the moment, please give me a call there and I'll see what I can do to marry that one up for you. In livestock markets this week, well, probably just a little bit of easing across all markets at the moment, especially in Wagga there as more lambs come out of that crop, more new season lambs there. The Eastern Young Cattle Indicator is sitting at 488.25 cents per kilo carcass weight. The National Trade Lamb Indicator at 794, so just under that $8 a kilo, and the mutton job at 532 cents. Now, surprisingly enough, we do have clients down here that are sending cattle up into Longreach in Queensland at the moment. Some of those properties up there, while it's been dry for an awful long time, those rains last summer has meant there is feed in that far northern Queensland space. So it's interesting that we now have this space in the middle with no feed for most of Queensland or southern Queensland and northern New South Wales, right down to where we are here. Now, Western Australia is also in desperate need of a drink. They have got a good setup for a season there, but they are in desperate need for a drink too to see whether we're going to get a harvest out of WA to support our eastern seaboard this season. Now, for those of you who are cutting hay at the moment, I've just got a few reference prices for you just for interest. I have buyers at Finley who have bought oat and vetch hay, so good quality oat and vetch hay at $2.95 a tonne delivered Finley, and good cereal hay at $2.50 delivered Finley as well. So that's a good reference for those who are cutting hay at the moment. In rural property this week, well, we are pleased to announce a new listing just south of West Wyalong there. Property just over 1,200 acres in some good grazing country there, well supported with 14 dams and some good fencing, a good 4-bedroom home there, and a good opportunity to pick up some what is good grazing country for most likely under $1 million. You don't get too many opportunities to buy country at this price, and there's a good opportunity there for people that do want to run a good grazing operation. So give me a call on this one. It's a great starter block for somebody, and no doubt won't last long. Now, another block we've currently got underway is 885 Baldwin's Road, Temora. It's a good starter add-on block for somebody coming in at approximately 266 acres. It's very arable, being 98% arable, slightly sloping, eastern-facing aspect, good grey box and cypress pine country. Soil types range from heavy loam to a self-mulching clay. It's got frontage to Baldwin's Lane, is divided into 5 paddocks, and has excellent, near-new, very good fencing. There is an expressions of interest process running on this block, and it will complete on the 24th of October at 4 p.m, and you can give Craig a ring for more details. Now, a little bit on ag tech, and if you want to know exactly what's going on in the field, there's the University of Arkansas in the US is engineering and designing tiny sensors that can be placed on corn stalks to monitor water, nitrogen, and potassium needs in real time. So in real time, you know exactly where your crop's up to and how their stress levels are going. So absolutely incredible what's coming out there and what the next generation of agriculture is going to have as tools of the trade. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on any one of our properties or any other information here today, please give me a call at any time on 0488 594 450. I look forward to talking to you all again next week. Cheers.